I've been playing video here today. I'm not playing much. I'm just playing two games. One I've beat once, I guess you say. It has replayability. Second one I'm almost done with, but I kind of just put it down to play the other game. They both came off of Game Pass. Like I said, I got Game Pass like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I was playing a little bit of Bard's Tale. It's kind of the whatever the fuck they call it, this one. Remaster of that PS2 and Xbox game. The Bard's Tale's been around for a long time, but this is the one they made on them. PS2 and Xbox. Played that for a little bit. It was okay. But I wanted to play. I was like, I'm not, whatever. I want something else, so I downloaded this game, Lake. I'm really enjoying this game. There's like literally nothing to it. It's about what's her name? I think her name's Meredith Weiss. And you like where it takes place in, I think 88 or 86. Maybe it's 86. I can't remember. But you're like, she's doing stuff like, I guess her company is coming up with something. It's called like Added or something. You know, some kind of program. I can't remember what the program does, if they even say. She's busting her ass on that, but then she goes home to I guess her parents are like going away, and she's like, her father's like the postman or something, and she's gonna get some much needed time away from the city and busting her ass with this shit. So she takes 2 weeks to do his job, and it's in Oregon. It's Point. I can't remember now. Point something. It's something with an O. But she goes there and you're meeting, you used to live there obviously when you were a kid, so you're going back and you haven't been back there in like 20 years. You're like a 40s. I think she's in her 40s, I'm pretty sure. Because she said she was gone, or she's been gone like, how long? She's maybe like 40 or 41. I think she said she's been gone for like 22 years or something. But she didn't come back after college, maybe. I forget. But either way, you deliver the mail here, and you're not delivering full mail, but you just drive around this town delivering either packages or mail. Franklin's the guy you meet. He's another postman. I guess he works in the post office itself. And he picks you up or whatever, and you're talking to him. There's like a little side story involving him. And you're meeting other interesting people along the way that you kind of do little side missions for, that you don't have to do based on dialogue choices, but you might as well do them. This game is extremely chill and laid back. Like, I'm kind of into these kind of games. Like, it shows you on your little calendar. You have like days, and it tells you what to do and stuff. And when you're delivering the mail, it's showing you what houses to go to. So if you need to look at the map or whatever, and shit. But I did like this woman had a bunch of cats, and I had to like bring her cat to this guy who like kind of doubles as a vet one day and then pick it up the next day. I'm forgetting their names, honestly, other than her, the woman, and the guy Franklin. Robert, there's a guy named Robert in there. There's like two kind of love interests. And one friend, Kay, from like high school and stuff, and when they were younger, is there, and you kind of like reconnect with her a little bit as well. I said, you're really just walking around, or driving around, doing things, meeting people and stuff, And it's just like I said, it's just kind of like a really relaxing game to kind of just play. I said some of the characters are kind of interesting. There's a teenager girl that's like works at the with her parents. She's like homeschooled, and she works on the cars and shit. There's another woman who runs the movie rental shops, which is kind of cool. So there's old movies brought up and stuff. And there's one where you have to bring this it's like pretty much a portable VCR with a little screen. I think a D-box or something. And you got to bring that to a few places. That like kind of little side quest type thing. There's another one where you get pictures for the woman who runs the town store. gotta take like 12 pictures, and there's like something they're doing or some shit. It's really cool. You can kind of just dig around too. You can like go explore. There's a couple of like, there's a church you can find. There's like Point Lookout thing that you can go climb up and stuff. And there's like no, like, you're not like, you know, you're not like stuck on a time limit or anything. If you do dialogue choices where, because I was kind of like, oh shit, I was supposed to meet somebody, but it happens after you're done delivering the mail, like at the end of the day type thing. Unless you choose a dialogue choice to not bother with these people. But Robert's a love interest, and the woman is too. I forget her name. Oh, I can't remember her name. At the video rental store. That's the path I was kind of going down. But there's no, like, seeming consequence there. I know there's, like, 3 different endings. Because you could end up with her, the guy Robert, or I think you can stay in the town. No, wait. Oh, you can go back to the city as well. As I was looking over the achievements. But you can kind of see it moving towards that place. It's like 14 days or 15 days. I think I'm on like day 10 or 11. I do like a karaoke night at the diner or some shit's the next like kind of thing I'm doing. But I'm kind of moving towards the thing. I forget her name. The one who runs the fucking thing. The video rental store. It's just a really laid back game. It looks nice. It does have, it hitches up and shit. It has some performance issues. They're not like game breaking or anything. And the load times, like when you're in the game and you want to fast travel, which is kind of nice because it's pretty big to drive around sometimes. So it's like specifically spotted fast travel points that are almost like one, because the town's got the lake, and you got up here with the post office and a bunch of houses and stuff, and then you have like a hotel over here, the diner over here, the farm, and then like cabins and stuff down here, and they have like perfectly positioned north, south, north, south, east, west. Fast travel points, so you're never too far if you want to travel. Fast travel back. If you want things to move a little quicker, because like at first you're like, I'm enjoying the scenery, and then you've seen it 3, 4, 5 days in a row. You're like, I'm going to fast travel. But it's cool. It's just laid back. And these are kind of games I don't mind. I actually really like playing. This doesn't have that. This doesn't have like mystery vibe type like a Kono or Firewatch, which I really enjoyed, or even a Gone Home. But I really like these kind of games. Like Firewatch, I really liked. They're just fun, and this game is just, it's relaxing, it's mellow. I'm like enjoying delivering the mail and shit, and seeing what's gonna happen. Doing these little side quest type things and shit. I wanted to say the load time, if you start the game up new, that's a pretty long load time. After that, the load times are super fast. It's cool, like, right, it's, it's the voice acting solid as well. Graphically, it's a nice looking game. You get like big mountain and background, the lake and stuff. It's like an Oregon kind of foresty town. It's, if I can't remember, it's Point something, or Port something. I don't know. I'd actually recommend it to people who are just into like kind of you sit back and you're just calm and mellow and you're just doing stuff. It's nice. That's a cool one. And the other game I had stopped playing Lake and I didn't go back to it yet because I haven't touched any of the games in like 2 days. I think I downloaded a few other games over Game Pass. I actually want to download Persona 5 because they just had the Game Pass the other day, like 2 days ago. I need to download that. I'm going to have to free up some space. My hard drive, my portable hard drive, whatever. And the second game I've been playing and I beat it. The fucking first day I played it, like the first time. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Cool beat 'em up. It's in the style of the 16-bit. It looks a little better than the 16-bit games, but it's in that pixelated style. It's fun. It was a fun beat 'em up. I used Leonardo. You can use Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, April O'Neil, and Splinter. And then after I beat the game, I unlocked Casey Jones. So some replayability there. Not a ton, because I found all the collectibles. I'm pretty sure it's the Battletoads that are in here as well. Like, they pop up at the end of the game. They get, like, credit for saving the thing, and the turtle's like, what the hell? I'm pretty sure those are the Battletoads. And some other groups, I don't know what they're from. And you gotta find, like, newspapers for a guy, or VHS tapes for the other guy. So the girl wants you to find her diaries, and they're in the level. If you like break some stuff, they'll appear. That's not hard to really come across them. But the combat's fun. You pretty much like. I remember when I read Ninja Turtles. I think the toys and stuff started coming out in like '88. I remember having a lot of the older ones, but then I kind of grew out of it, and it went on probably like maybe '93, '94. I don't know. But you fight like all the bosses, like Baxter Stockman, Leatherhead's the alligator's name, right? Bebop and Rocksteady, of course. The other two that, no way, Metalhead, the robot turtle, obviously Shredder as well, and Super Shredder's the final boss. Krang is in there, like that. The story is you're trying to they keep getting the rest of Krang's body parts because he hops the brain and the thing is a giant dude, and it's a cool layout too. With each level, you're in a little turtle van going from level to level and stuff. And there's some variation gameplay. Like 4 or 5 levels, you're on like a little hoverboard type thing, kind of like in I think it's Turtles in Time had that. The combat's fun. There's a lot of the different moves. You do like special moves and shit. There's a couple different ones you unlock, and you get like points by doing challenges. And stuff like it always gives you like challenges. You gotta toss guys, or you gotta fling them. They fling them like I think it was Turtles in Time too. You could fling them towards the screen, or you gotta throw them up and down. Like I said, there's some of the boss enemies I did not recognize because they were probably from later on. Oh, the Rat King's in there as well. I remembered him. And there's a lot of Foot Clan soldiers, and they have like different color outfits, and they have some carry swords. Some are throwing little bombs at you and shit. There's also the robot things as well that are in there. There's pretty good enemy variation. And these rock guys at one point. That guy looked familiar, but they threw some other rock guys in the Triceratops. Triceraton. The music's cool too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is because I remember when they announced the game and it said in the trailer it was Mike Patton singing the Ninja Turtles theme. I thought that was funny. Some other good music in there as well. They had some like actual songs in there with like someone singing, and then they had the classic kind of video game type music. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game music a little bit. The music was good. It looked nice. Fun gameplay. There's replayability if you want to go through. I think there's like different endings depending on the character you use. Not overly hard. I put it on the second difficulty. I guess it's like chill, okay, and something else or some shit. I mean, I died across the game maybe like 10 times, but the bosses were not overly hard. Which whatever. I had a lot of fun with it. I might play through it again as maybe like Casey Jones or fucking April O'Neil or Splinter, someone other than one of the Turtles. But overall, it was cool. I actually was enjoying it. I beat it in one day. I was playing it on Thursday, day off. I was just screwing around. Like, fuck it, I might as well beat it. I don't know how long it is. It wasn't overly long of a playthrough. Just keeps track of everything. Like, it's this challenge you can do. Certain ones are like, don't get hit at all. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. Or don't get hit by obstacles on the hoverboard type levels and shit. Or it's like throw 3 guys into this, or knock dudes into pits and stuff like that. Or beat somebody with your special move. Or slide attacks and shit like that. And then like I guess you hit certain things, you get like more power and your power level goes up. And you can add a little bit more to your health and shit like that as well. And you have like when you gotta fill up your special meter and they can fill that up in extra time. And there's taunting, you can taunt it and shit. Overall, it's a cool game. I played if you're into the beat 'em ups, and especially the old school beat 'em ups. Pretty much like the old Turtle games, or like Final Fights and shit like that. Streets of Rage. Cool game though. Like I said, that's all I've been playing. I actually got into the swing of playing some games again. That was nice. I do want to kind of get into the Persona 5 though, so I need to actually download that after this, but I don't have the free space. I actually downloaded another game that was like 20-something gigs that I'm probably going to have to immediately remove. Actually, I might remove Doom Eternal or something, because it's like fucking 90 gigs. anytime soon. I have fucking a bunch of games on there. I'm like, oh, I don't want to delete that. I might throw it in. I'm not going to. But yeah, it's just kind of a quick come chewing what I've been playing video. I actually recommend both those games. They're two completely different games, but thanks for checking this out. And